For over 50 years, Concern has been working together with people living in the most difficult situations to bring about lasting change to lives, livelihoods, and communities. Each year, we provide life-saving and life-changing support to tens of millions of people around the world who are most vulnerable to crisis. We respond rapidly to emergencies and work with communities to design innovative, fast, and effective responses. We also work to reduce the risk and impact of future crises. Our health and nutrition programs are designed to tackle hunger, illness, and disease so that communities are stronger and more resilient. And through our livelihoods programs, people can develop skills to earn a reliable income for their families and recover from setbacks such as losing their home and land from flooding. We go to the hardest to reach places to make sure that no one is left behind. Nothing will stop us fighting extreme poverty.
Global conflicts, climate emergencies and disasters are shattering communities. Crisis after crisis are turning people's lives upside down. But we are not powerless. At Christian Aid, we believe that when we come together, we can make the impossible possible. When disaster strikes, we move fast. Motivated by God's love, we stand in solidarity with our global neighbours, providing urgent humanitarian support to anyone who needs it. But we can't do it alone. Our emergency fund must be ready at a moment's notice to transfer money to our partners in local communities. That's where you come in. When you pledge a monthly gift, every pound means Christian Aid is always ready for the next emergency, whenever and wherever it happens. We can only respond to tomorrow's emergencies with your help today. Start your monthly gift today.
At Saphara, we believe in the power of education to change lives. Our work in India supports some of the most marginalised children through an education that empowers, helping them see their value and worth. Through partnerships with local NGO schools, we provide resources like uniforms, books and midday meals. We fund teachers' salaries, build classrooms and toilet blocks, ensuring that every child has the opportunity to go to school and thrive, especially girls.
We believe education is about more than passing exams. The Saphara Girl Champions programme, launched over 10 years ago, empowers adolescent girls from poor communities in India to value themselves, find their voice and pursue their dreams. This is crucial to protect them from abuse, child marriage and trafficking. Menstrual health education is a key focus for us, providing girls with knowledge and washable sanitary pads made by local women.
Hi there, we're here at Cocoon Rugs this morning to accept an extraordinarily generous donation to Oxfam's Appeal for Gaza. £177,000 has been raised. The scale of the impact that that can have on those who most desperately need it is incredible. So honoured and delighted that Cocoon came to us, trusted us and wanted to work with us. To have an organisation like yourselves give its entire revenue for a day and all the costs and all the impacts that associated with that, because you cared enough, and nothing could have been greater. And we're just extraordinarily grateful to you and those that we serve.
It's been fantastic to be involved with the Oxfam Gaza appeal. So I just want to say a thank you to our customers. You turned out in unprecedented numbers, and the result and response was beyond our wildest expectations. It's fantastic to see so many people care, so many people are interested and engaged, and we're delighted to be able to provide that outlet. And it's wonderful to work with an organisation like Oxfam, who are genuinely on the ground and have been for decades and know exactly how to best use this money for maximum benefit.
Like most people, it's with very heavy hearts that we've watched the situation unfold in Gaza. We believe that no children should be caught in conflict, and we've decided to do everything we can to help. So in a small act of support, we've decided to donate 100% of revenue this Friday the 8th of August to Oxfam and to their activities in Gaza.
Children in Crossfire provide early years education, healthcare, nutrition and safe clean water for some of the world's most vulnerable children in Tanzania and Ethiopia. Working in partnership with local organisations, our programmes make a life-shaping and very often life-saving impact for children growing up in extremely impoverished communities. We are only able to do this because of the support we receive from kind people, businesses, organisations and foundations who trust us, and because governments have historically understood that overseas development aid really does matter and really does make a difference. Children in Crossfire believe passionately that compassion and solidarity are needed now more than ever for the sake of children we are proud and privileged to support.
Freedom is just the beginning. When you've been through something no one should, you need people to walk alongside you to help find hope in freedom. At IJM, we're in it for the long haul. Bablu and Lavanya's family is full of joy and hope after they were supported to heal from trafficking. Aaron is now loved and cared for by his foster family in the Philippines, recovering from online sexual abuse. These trafficked boys in South Asia hug their IJM social worker after learning they're ready to go home. Mawuli from Ghana is reunited with his mum and starts rebuilding his life after being exploited for 2 years. He made it home just in time for Christmas. Every abused child deserves a hopeful future.
We visited 3 health facilities today. They're providing critical and indeed life-saving support to children that are suffering malnutrition, in some cases severe malnutrition. They're already facing IPC4 classification, that's one behind the risk of famine. Somalia faces enormous challenges over these coming months. Those challenges are being exacerbated by the impact of aid cuts. Save the Children runs something like 340 health facilities across the country. 120 of those are now slated for closure or have already closed, including 6 here in Baidoa. These are children no different to my children or my nieces and nephews, or indeed your children and your nieces and nephews or your grandchildren. They deserve a future, and they're being denied that future. They're being denied that future due to climate change, due to conflict, and actually because the international community has begun to turn its shoulder, turn its back. We know we can do something about this. We know that from the work that we as Save the Children are doing here on the ground in education, in health, in livelihoods, in other areas. So we know we can make a difference. Those mothers are excited for the future of their children. They want these health facilities to continue. Our message to our partners internationally, the UK government, the US government and others, is we know how to save lives. Work with us to respond so that the children of Somalia can have a better future.
The funding cuts that we've experienced comes with a human cost. It's not just a budget line that has gone or a data in a spreadsheet. This is about what impacts that mother in the community, whereby she's pregnant and she has to go to a facility and find that that facility is closed, or a child who has malaria and going to that facility and find that there's no medication for them. So there's a human cost at these decisions that are made when fundings are just suddenly cut. What keeps me awake at night are the difficult decisions that I have to make as the head of program during this difficult time where we've experienced funding cuts. This is because I'm thinking about these marginalized communities. I have to decide who is going to get the help, who is not going to get the help.
CADA has 60 staffs. Out of that, about 80% of those staffs are local Somali people who are well trained, and they are committed to delivering services and reach hard to reach areas, people that have been basically left out, that are marginalized because of the current structure that is there.
We have an incredible health team, people who are from Somali, who are from the community, who live in the community and are there for the long term.
amenshi turakwata stage yonse kwangwangwa senda mesha yasambaya kusikuru
nganafuma panganda twalenda kuyafika kudya kumukuta pameshi 1 hour umubiri wonse waleka lipapa kuti mfike kunganda nimupepe papa mpupatya mami inetsifye
bantu akayetu alechu ramana tukwatensa sana tutotela sana kile tunatukwate ensansa kile piro ensansa n'abana besu n'abasekeramo